How's it going, everybody? You know who it is. My name is Sunwoo, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why I think Teenage Engineering is going to release a microphone within the Field series in the hopefully not too distant future. Let's get into it. So recently, while researching mixers, I have become more and more interested in Teenage Engineering's TX6 mixer, which we all know is very controversial because of its size and its price. But while researching the TX6 and looking through its manual, I found something quite interesting which made me curious about Teenage Engineering's future releases. So let's have a quick look through the manual. And this is the section I wanted to get to, using TX6 with other gear. As you can see in this diagram, there is the TX6 and hooked up to it is the OP1. It says right here, although I would say this is the OP1 field, as you can see by the power switch right here, and the antenna protrusion right here, which is not seen or found on the original OP1. And I believe this manual or this guide for the TX6 came out as it is right now at the time the TX6 came out, which was before the OP1 field. So we would have already had a hint that the OP1 field is coming out in this manual, although if you don't know the OP1 field, you could think this is just an original OP1. But where it gets even more exciting is when we scroll down right here. We got the TX6 right here. We've got a guitar signal going into effects pedals that look like we would imagine effects pedals to look like, going into a preamp into the TX6, out to the OB1. But the interesting part comes right here where it says mic. And I think this is interesting because usually we don't imagine a microphone to look like this when we think of a microphone. Most often we probably think of an SM58 or some condenser mics, some studio microphones. But very few of those studio microphones are square like this. There, of course, is the Tula mic, which looks like this right here. And if we look a little bit closer, we can even see that Teenage Engineering is mentioned in this because some of the designers that worked with Teenage Engineering apparently helped in making this microphone right here. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Tula mic is, it's a very portable microphone with battery built in, with built-in recording capabilities. It's got its own preamp built in, and it's got USB connections as well as 3.5 millimeter outs, I believe. So it's a very portable mic that is easy to connect to any gear you already own, easy to connect to your phone, and have a high quality mic on the go, as well as having built-in noise suppression, so you can get a very clear signal even if your recording environment isn't so great. Now, of course, this microphone could be the one shown in this diagram right here, but I would speculate that since this microphone right here seems to have the exact size of the TX6, I know, the OB4 is much larger and effects pedals are larger than the TX6, but I think it seems significant to me that this microphone has the exact same outline as the TX6. So I would go as far as speculating that Teenage Engineering would put out a microphone that has the same housing as the TX6, because that would, of course, drive the cost down if you're using the same enclosure for different devices that you're selling. And I also think that a nice sounding microphone is the one thing that is really missing from Teenage Engineering's lineup of products, because there are enough devices that allow you to make professional sounding instrumentals or beats, but there's no microphone within these devices that allows you to get studio grade vocals to finish off your songs. Of course, there are microphones built into the OPZ and the OP1. The OP1 microphone is quite good, but I would wager if you want to really record studio grade vocals, you need a better mic than this. And I am hoping that Teenage Engineering sees this too and makes a microphone, and maybe this is also a portable recorder, like a field recorder that has a microphone with a preamp built in. Because if we take a look at the diagram again, what also struck me is that the microphone here doesn't go into a preamp before it hits the mixer. So this means they expect the microphone to have a preamp built in, because the guitar is going through a preamp into the mixer, but the microphone isn't. So I really hope that this is not a pictogram of the Tula mic, but rather that Teenage Engineering is working on their own microphone, which probably will have a few tricks up its sleeve, as they always do in their products. So this is why I think Teenage Engineering is going to release a microphone in the hopefully not too distant future. They could probably call it the field recorder, but what do I know? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, have a wonderful time. Peace.